Every single one of these Lincoln pennies have been found coin roll hunting. So far, after 273 boxes searched, we have slotted 208 of the 234 cents that this album holds. That means we're only missing 26. Unfortunately, the 26 we're missing are either tougher dates or tougher finds in bank boxes. That being said, stay tuned for another 2-box hunt when we continue our quest to slot another cent in this Dansko Lincoln Penny album. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, we have a 2-box penny hunt today. It's going to be Hunt and Fill episode number 146, and we're already at boxes 274 and 275 of the series. Now, both of these boxes are circulated. I can tell by the holes in the bottom, and they're both from my local DFW area. So I'm hoping to find something for the book. And if we're so lucky, maybe get enough Canadian cents to slot something in these albums. Although, being from Fort Worth, Texas, or Dallas, Texas, we don't get a lot of Canadian cents in our finds. Maybe a handful if we're lucky. Although, we'll keep an eye out for them. We have slotted 68 of the 115 that this book holds. And that's through 87 boxes of hunts that we kept track of the Canadian cents that we have found. As always, we'll give you guys a look at the books at the end when we compare all of today's finds to see if we are fortunate enough to have any upgrades or additions. But for now, we're going to get right to the hunt. 2 local boxes, both sporting the 4-0 stamps this time. And we've had pretty good luck lately in my local boxes as far as number of wheat cents, but not the ones we need for the book. All right, let's take a quick peek here. Definitely looks like a nice circulated box. There are a few copper cent enders, but not a lot. Either way, it's not what's on the outside that matters. It's what's on the inside that counts. I'll bring you guys back in when I have a first find from box number 1. We're on roll number 9 of the first box, and we have our first wheat cent find. Obverse facing a 1955 Denver. Very next roll, roll number 10, we have our oldest wheat cent find so far. It's only our second, and that's either 1930 or 39. Could be a 39. Yeah, 1939. I do not see a mint mark. There's a little bit of damage there, but looks like a 39 Philly. Not one we need, but good seeing one from the 30s this early on. 2 wheat cents in the first 10 rolls, almost. Same roll, and I just slid the 2 copper cents out of the way and saw this wheat cent here. I think I see an older wheat cent here, another wheat cent here, and another wheat cent here. Holy cow. We have a bunch of wheat cents to add up. We have 2 on the board. Number 3 is another 1955 Denver. Number 4 is a 56 Denver. Number 5 is a 57 Denver. And that might, yeah, it is. Another 1955 Denver. And a 1953 Denver. Holy cow. No, we have another one. Another 1957 Denver. Is there more in this roll? No more in that roll, but we now have 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 wheat cents in the first 10 rolls. And I think 7 in that one roll alone. Could be a good box. Roll number 12, wheat cent number 9. A 1957 Philadelphia. And I noticed a lot of these wheat cents have this little bluish gunk like they were stored somewhere improperly for a lot of years. Either way, we'll take them. We'll give them a home. 9 wheat cents, 12 rolls in. Roll number 17. We have 10 wheat cents already. And that's a 1942 Philly. Roll number 23, wheat cent number 11, is a 1952 Denver. And while I have you here, I can see it. Where was it at? Right here. We've got our first Canadian cent of the hunt. And that's going to be a 1982. Roll number 25 marks the midpoint of the box. We've made it to 12 Wheaties, and it's a pretty nice 1945 Philadelphia. Don't think it'll upgrade. I think we have a nice one in the book, but could be an upgrader nonetheless. Roll number 27 is going to have a bunch of wheat cents again, and it seems to be this side of the box, and they all seem to have that telltale blue on them. I saw a lot of blue edges like the ones we've been seeing, so I kind of touched around the roll, and I see quite a few wheat cents. We have 12 on the board right now. I know we're going to have 13 right here, and that's a 51 Denver. And then we're going to have number 14 right here, and that's a 1950. Looks like we got all the 50s going on. And then we got another one right here. Could be older, actually, on this one. And I can't see the date. I think it's a 40-something. Well, it's not a 1909D because there is no 1909D. But, man, that looked like a 1909 right there. I don't know what this is. Matter of fact, it's got some stuff above it, too, like there's more. I don't know what year that is. It ends in a 9. I'm going to guess... Well, it's a wheat cent, so it can't be 59. I'm going to guess probably 49. Yeah, it's probably 49. Looks like there's some damage that pushed the 4 out right here. I think it's a 1949 Denver. We'll just go with that since that seems to be the years that we're going with here as far as these blue colored ones. We've got another one. That's a 55 Denver. We've got another one. 57 Denver. We got another one. Another 57 Denver. Quite a few more coming up. A 1956 Denver. A 1957 Denver. A 1958 Denver. And another 1957 Denver. I don't even know how many we have now. Give me a second here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 wheat cents in the first 27 rolls. And I know they're not in great shape, but it's always fun finding them. Hopefully we get some oldies mixed in here, and I'll let you know if that is a 1949 Denver back there. It looks like it is. I'm going to say it is, but I'm going to take a look at it off camera and get back to the hunt. Same roll, and I missed it. We got another 1950 Philadelphia. Pretty damaged wheat cent here for number 23. Roll number 28 is going to have at least 2 more ugly wheat cents. Number 24 is a 46 Denver. And number 25 is a 1944. At least they're getting older. Same roll. Wheat cent 26, 1951 Denver. Still the same roll. 2 more Wheaties. A 1944 again for 27. And the 28th is another 55 Denver. Man, a lot of Wheaties. None we need though. Roll number 30. Wheat cent 29 is another 1951 Denver. Roll 31 in this box is now giving us 30 wheat cents, albeit they're not in great shape. That's a nice amount. Another 1956 Denver for the board. Roll number 34 is going to be another roll with quite a few wheat cents like we've been finding in pretty rough shape. I'm going to pull them out to the side really quick and bring you guys back with a recap of the roll. Of course, unless I find something that is a better date or an older one. I'll be back in just a second. There was 9 more wheat cents in that roll. We now have 39. We did get a 46, 252 Denvers, a 54 Denver, 355 Denvers, a 56 Denver, and a 57 Denver. 39 wheat cents through 34 rolls. Roll number 36. We have 40 wheat cents, 10 away from a roll found in one box. And that's another 1946 Philadelphia. It's actually been a little bit since my last wheat cent find, but finally we have one. Roll 47, wheat cent number 41 is a 1948 San Francisco, and I got to make room on the board. Roll number 48 is going to have at least 2 more wheat cents. Wheat cent number 42 is a 1951, and wheat cent number 43 is a 1945 Denver. Same roll. 2 more wheat cents, 44, a 57D, and 45, a 57D. Well, we finally finished that first box, and I believe that's going to be one of my top 5 boxes of all time as far as number of finds. 45 wheat cents on the board. We only need 5 more wheat cents in box number 2 to make a full roll. That being said, the oldest one was a 1939, which we don't need, and 90% of these wheat cents are in pretty rough shape. Like they have a little bit of corrosion on them from being stored improperly, like I mentioned earlier. And I think someone just culled them out and threw them in the bank, deposited them, and I got them. I'll take them, I'll give them a good home, but none of these will be able to be used as far as I could see. Either way, 45 is a good number. We also scored 2 pounds, 6 ounces of copper that's in the cup. 1 Canadian that you saw. We got 7 1959s, no 69S's, but a pretty nice 1960D large date, not the small date, not the DDO either. All right, 1 box down. Let's crack into box number 2. Same stamp, picked up in the same week from a different bank branch though, not too far away. I wouldn't mind another collection dump, but hopefully we can get some oldies in here and some beauties. We'll have to see. And we'll have to see if I can get this box open. Looks like I can. All right. Second box. I don't see any wheat cent enders. And as a matter of fact, that first box, despite having 45 wheat cents, not one was an end coin. All right, let's continue the hunt. See if we can get on some more wheat cents. The goal is at least 5 or something nice. Second roll of box number 2 will give us wheat cent number 46 of the hunt. It's actually a pretty decent one compared to the ones we've been finding. And it's a 58 Denver. Roll number 16 of the second box. Finally got our second wheat cent of the box, and that's number 47, and it's a 56 Denver. Roll number 70 of the 2-box hunt will get us to our 48th wheat cent, and it's the new oldest find that we have, a 1937 Philadelphia. We'll take it, see if we can get some more from the second box. Same roll. Wheat cent 49 will be another damaged wheat cent. And I think it's a 50-something. And it is 1952 Denver. Looks like it should have came from the other box, but it's good to see another wheat cent in this box. Roll 71, box is heating up, and we've made it to 50 wheat cents. So this wheat cent will make 1 full roll of Wheaties so far through 71 rolls. Wheat cent number 50 is a 1948 Denver. Roll number 81, wheat cent number 51, another 1957 Denver. Roll number 83 will give us our 52nd wheat cent, a last year 1958 Denver in decent shape. Same roll, another nice wheat cent. This will be number 53 of the hunt. And that's a 52 Denver in decent shape. We're now on roll number 99 of the hunt, and the second box definitely cooled down, but it will give us our 9th wheat cent of box 2, so 1 away from 10. And the 54th overall is another pretty decent 1952 Denver, which I'll add to the board, and we'll keep our fingers crossed we can get 1 more for double digits in box number 2. Well, we have finished box number 2, and it was definitely a light box, 9 wheat cents in it, but 54 wheat cents on the board. Definitely a good 2-box hunt overall. Unfortunately, most of them are in tough shape, and we only have 2 from the 30s. The 37 is decent looking, has kind of a wood grain effect as well, but I don't think it's going to upgrade. Maybe one of the 52Ds might. I'll have to take a peek. We only got that 1 Canadian cent that you saw in that one clip where I found it during the hunt, and that's it. No other Canadians, which is typical of my boxes. They either have very few or sometimes I get a couple of extras, but not many at all. Copper was good overall, 4 pounds, 5 ounces, but only just under 2 pounds in the second box. So the second box definitely hurt the overall results. We got a total of 9 1959s. Nothing special about them other than being copper in a transition year, and I just keep them. 1 69S, not the DDO, and a couple of pretty nice copper cents here. A 60D large date and a 63D, not the DDO. I doubt we have anything for the books. Most of the sheer amount of wheat cents we found today were pretty rough in condition, so I don't think we're going to use any, but I do need to double check. Let me go ahead and do that now, and I'll bring it back with a look at the books and some final thoughts on this fun 2-box hunt. We have compared all of today's finds to both albums, and of course, as you know, nothing for the Canadian small cents. We only had 1, and we already had a pretty decent 1982 in there, so nothing for that one. Still stuck at 68 out of the 115 through 89 boxes worth of finds. As far as the Lincoln Dansko Penny album, I did double check that 1952 Denver, but we have a better one in the book, so definitely no upgrader there and no additions. So no upgrades, no additions, despite finding 54 wheat cents in circulation for today's hunt. That means now after 275 boxes, we're still hard stuck at 208 out of 234 cents found, but finding that many wheat cents in box number 1 gives me hope, because even though it was a 40s and 50s dump, you never know when you come across an older dump, and that's what we're looking for. Either way, I had a lot of fun pulling out all those wheat cents in circulation and added them to my collection. Even though they were not in great condition, it's still copper, and I like stacking it. If you guys enjoyed this 2-box hunt as much as I did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.